Hi, everyone. With me is the Emperor, the Conqueror, the Champion, the Lion. The first, the number one winner out of 10,000 students, about 132 universities, over 1.8 million questions answered, and our overall winner, ladies and gentlemen. So before we start, we're going to have an icebreaker. I already don't do introduction. So I'm going to still do an introduction if you win. So I'm going to be playing a game of rock, paper, scissors, and whoever wins would have ask the next person a question. Okay? So if I win, I ask him a question. If he wins, he asks me a question. All right, let's go. Rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors. Okay, paper covers rock. Okay, so he's won. So ask me a question. Just one question. But God.
Your name?
Oh, that's so sweet. That doesn't mean I'm going to ask simple questions. But anyway, my name is Sonia Sayade, and I work on the grid team here at FlexiServe. So now that you've asked me my name, I'm throwing you back the same question. Tell us your full name and how do you come to be in my seat today?
Yeah. My name is Izuafa, and I am a 200 level student at Veritas University, studying software engineering, my bachelor's degree. And today I'm here for my award presentation, and that's because I was the overall winner of the FlexiServe Quizathon that held in June this year. So that's what I'm here to do.
I think you're probably one of the youngest participants of our top four. That's very notable, and it's our overall winner. Okay, so talk to me. How did you hear about the Distinction Quizathon, and how did you prepare for it?
Okay, so before the whole Quizathon actually started, I was currently doing my exams then in June at Veritas University. So the student body in my school had posted the document that was sent, and I saw it. I saw the post, and I was like, okay, this is just a competition. Let me just leave it, because the exam wasn't. I had like several things doing at the same time. I was also preparing for other competitions, projects I was working on. But I saw that, okay, it was on Saturday, and I checked my timetable. I will finish my exam before 10 a.m. So that Saturday morning, immediately I finished my exam, I rushed back to my hostel. I initially logged in with my laptop at 10 a.m. just to start the Quizathon. So when I started, I was very, very slow. Initially, we were given 25 minutes to answer 50 questions. But at some point, I realized you could increase the number of questions within that 25 limit and answer as much as you can. So I increased the question, but I was still very slow, because the way a laptop is built, you have to scroll all the way up to click next with the cursor. And I switched to my mobile phone, and I discovered I was very, very fast, because everything was like on one spot. As I'm clicking next, I'm moving to the next question. So that was how I did the Quizathon with my mobile phone. And how I actually prepared for it was that when I got into the Distinction platform, I just went through how the platform worked, the question. And one of the main things that really fascinated me about this was the fact that it was powered with AI. And I am very, very enthusiastic about artificial intelligence, machine learning, and that was also my career aspect. So I was very, very, very amazed with the way AI was able to change the question in different formats and how the answers came, just how the system was built. So it's very, very amazing. And yeah, that was how I did.
Oh, fantastic. So how did you hear about the Quizathon? Your student body. Okay, so I've interviewed two people before you, and the two winners mentioned their friend. So I was hoping to go for hat-trick. That's what it's called in football. So say that, okay, 3 friends. But yours was a student body, which is amazing and fantastic. Okay, so you mentioned the fact that you prepared. Did you prepare? How long from when you heard about the Quizathon to when you actually eventually participated on that Saturday? How long did it take you to, learn, practice, and also get familiarized with the platform?
I think it was a very, very short notice, because I think it was a week before the Quizathon. And like I said, I didn't even get into the platform until I think on Thursday, because the Quizathon was Saturday. I just felt okay, it's just answering questions, and I went through the platform. I did some questions, and this is an NUC curriculum, and you get to choose the your department, if it's software engineering, computer science, and then answer the question. So that was how I was able to answer, get into the platform and answer those questions. It was a very short notice preparation. I just did some study habits around the NUC curriculum and courses that relate with my field of study. So I just did little practice around that, and it helps. It actually helps.
So what subjects did you take during the Quizathon, and did you do anything outside your field of study?
Okay, I actually started with my department's questions, that's software engineering / computer science. But I actually attempted most questions, and I was very, very amazed because I checked my points, so the ones I failed and the ones I passed. In other courses, I actually did very, very well. And I just thought to myself, okay, what's cool? I was looking at, okay, what's actually made me to pass? Then there was like biochemistry and agricultural science. In my secondary school, we did this subject. So they really helped me a lot because like if I come across some question related to chemistry, I know, okay, I did this in chemistry. And when I just chose the answer, surprisingly it's correct.
Okay.
So things I did in my secondary school really helps me a lot because I wouldn't say I had time to prepare for agricultural science or courses that were outside my field of study. So those experiences also helps me at point.
Okay, that's fantastic. Okay, so you mentioned that you're studying computer engineering? Software. Oh, that's a very nice course. So how did you, have you always wanted to be a software engineer, or was something that you learned or picked up somewhere?
Okay, initially I planned, it was already a made decision to become a medical doctor. So even when I wrote my JAM, the courses I wrote were on medicine. But the way the whole Nigerian is, the fact that I had to spend about 7 years to study medicine, and the way technology is constantly evolving and everything. And I've seen how technology has solved real world problems practically, and I just changed. It was actually my dad. My dad actually, we had a family doctor actually. So he told the family doctor to tell me about his experience as a doctor, and a lot of the things that he said really discouraged me because I wouldn't want to see myself spending 7 years studying medicine, and the fact that you can still learn as the goal. Medicine is a very big field of study that you must keep up with what is going on in the industry. So I just navigated to software engineering. Software engineering wasn't even there. I was also taking computer engineering. But I later discovered computer engineering was 5 years and software engineering was 4 years. And I was really passionate about developing website then. I still remember the first time I developed my first website. I was even though it was just one page, at least some things were clicking, some things were moving the website. I was very, very amazed. But now that I'm actually studying it and I'm seeing how it's helping me in practical projects, because the project I'm currently working on, I think I made a very, very good decision then.
So, would you participate in Quizathon 2.0? If you would you be doing anything differently?
Okay, yes, I'm going to participate in the Quizathon 2.0. Definitely the strategy I used in the Quizathon or 1.1 was very very, very helpful because of the fact that most of the courses was just tried. I was just trying them and just way outside my field of study. Definitely I would say you should just endure because 5 hours. I actually almost gave up because I was in my hostel actually, but because of the network issue, I left to the school block. That was why I just sat in a classroom and just rounded everything up. So it's more about determination. Even then, I think for that 5 hours, nothing will enter my body. The only thing I was drinking was just water. And at the same time, I'm looking at the leaderboard, I'm looking at the questions. I was very, very. I wasn't even myself then. What I was really after was just being top at the leaderboard, and the way everything turned out, and me actually being the overall winner was very, very surprising and exciting for me. So the strategy would just be about starting early and just enjoying the whole 5 hours. So
fantastic. You said something earlier that I want to bring us back to. You said you wrote your very first website even before you got into school. How long ago was this, and how many other projects have you done since that time?
Okay, I wrote my first website 2 years ago. That was before I actually entered the university.
Okay, interesting.
So I just did some courses on YouTube. I just watched some YouTube videos and I just started doing something. Even then, I didn't really particularly have a website. It was like so weeks before I entered uni. So currently, I've been able to work on some very, very amazing projects. Like one of the projects I worked was a drone weapon detection that uses artificial intelligence to detect weapons.
Sure.
That was also a project. And the project I'm currently working on now is a news accessibility platform for deaf and blind persons using artificial intelligence. And it's part of the fellowship I joined, Center for Journalism Innovation Development, a fellowship around artificial intelligence innovation. So the project is just to allow deaf and blind persons read news better, because if you're a deaf person, you can't hear a news record, you can't hear a news video. Definitely, you need better closed captioning, you need better transcription, and blind persons need better image descriptions. They can listen to this article. So the platform is currently the better stage of developing the platform actually. So it can be used because we've tested it and it's actually working. It's going to increase the number of news consumption for these deaf and blind persons. Because if you look at Nigeria today, you'll see that this particular segment left behind. So if I'm a deaf person and maybe I'm in newsroom and I'm recording this thing and the deaf person, they'll just disregard. And not much news platform even use sign languages. So that's another disadvantage. And as long as technology keeps on evolving, more solutions will keep coming. But currently, this project, I just feel like it's going to help. It's going to improve the way people are going to consume news, especially the deaf and blind persons and other news enthusiasts. Because I don't really go to the website and start reading the full article. I would prefer maybe I listen to it or I just get a summary of what's it.
Brilliant. That's super impressive.
Use cases for.
That's very impressive. So you need to. There are a lot of grants and foundations that are very passionate about things like this. One of them is, I think, Mastercard Foundation. So you should probably look into that as well. We on the side are seriously rooting for you. So as I can bring this to a close, what advice would you have to people that want to participate in Quizathon 2.0, and what would you say about them, either coming on board, either because they're scared or whatever it is? What words of advice would you have to people that will be participating in Quizathon 2.0?
Okay, since you guys will be participating in Quizathon 2.0, the first thing I would say is actually not to look at the leaderboard, because while I was looking at that leaderboard, I started and I started 10 a.m. actually. So I was very, very sure. I looked at the leaderboard, I was below the top 10. And in my head, I started 10 a.m. How did I go down? So don't even look at the leaderboard. Just try as much as possible to answer as much questions as possible. And a strategy I would say is that, why ask 3 questions under the 25 links given to you? Don't just limit yourself to the 50 questions. Just increase it and try as much questions as possible. And in terms of preparation, I would say you start early. Like I said, I was very, very amazed the way they actually start preparing for the Quizathon. That's in the Distinction group. And you just have to start preparing. Get yourself used to the platform, how the platform navigates, and definitely don't use a laptop. If you have a good mobile device, just focus on that with good internet, and I think you'll do very, very, very well in the.
Thank you so much, Izuafa. For everyone that we've spoken to, you get access to information. Make sure that you either hear about the Quizathon from your friends, from this video, or from your school faculty board. Apply for it. The prizes this time are juicier. We have up to 10 million naira worth of prizes to be won. So log on to the platform. I keep doing this, but yes, the URL will be here somewhere. And then just, would love to have you, on my couch come the next award giving ceremony. Thank you very much. And that is our time for this time. See you next time.